All right, says we're going live here. Okay, looks like we're on here. Just gonna turn this around. Life is too short to be serious all the time. Okay. I am getting ready here to today officially start my trip. And show my shirt here. Different animal, same shit, right? All right, I just got to put this stuff together here so I can get ready to my day. I'm finishing up my last hour of John Boy and Billy. Well, the last 45 minutes of it anyhow. Got the music on in the background here and in the man cave. Morning, folks. Morning coffee with the Big D here on a beautiful morning in Tennessee. I hope it's beautiful where you are today. I hope you're enjoying your day. Glad you're here with the Big D for coffee. Those that aren't now will be whenever. But folks, this is serious. Getting ready to plan my trip up to D.C. to the Moore rally, the mother of all rallies. Up there with my good buddy, senior, I'm sorry, Douglas Coach Senior. I'll be the junior. And go up to DC and see if we can't rattle a few trees, you know, shake a few limbs, see what we can do. But this is some serious stuff. It's serious for the country, it's serious for me, it's serious for you, it's serious for everybody. And what we've got to do.
It's time for some news nuggets. What's happening in this sorry world? For that, we lean on Mr. Rhubarb next.
Oh, we're going to listen to Mr. Rhubarb, man. Okay. We've got to get to a point where humanity, we all know the world is going through some crazy stuff, man. People killing each other in the streets, just really wacky stuff. And what we have to do is we have to realize we're all humanity. It's humanity that is mystically somehow set diabolically against itself. Somebody's controlling, somebody's pulling some strings, right? Richie, I watched your, Richie from Boston there, I watched your video this morning and it was really nice, really neat, you know, how you're out there in Moab, Utah, and showed all those paintings and how it seemed to be telling us something that we just can't seem to figure out. Very interesting and really neat stuff. And I'm not taking any notes along the way here, folks. This is raw. This is Dan in the man cave, right out of the... Hey, I got my coffee. Here's my second cup of coffee this morning. I'm just going off the fly here with the 3 brain cells that I keep left up here. Because I'm not giving the world any more than 3. They don't need any more than 3 of the Big D's brain cells. That's not an arrogant statement. That's just a reality. I'm the one sitting here with my coffee. Been retired for a lot of years. I work for myself. And I work for my life. I don't work for something that is forcing me to do something I don't want to do, which is what DC's does to all of us. And that's the spiritual side of this. This is the spiritual side of what I'm trying to do. We're all under a freaking big old trap, man. It's like we got this big old zot over us, and he's just blah, 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 you know. Who's the puppet master pulling our strings, right? And that's part of the reason why we all need to get to DC and do this and get on with life and try to figure out what the heck is going on, man. All we're doing is run around killing each other like ants. We just eat each other all up to get to the top of the pile. Is that what we're all about? Well, okay, if I'm an ant, I'm going to DC to be eaten. Because I'm tired of this. I mean, I could be eaten by DC and come back and next time a whole lot worse. So it always could be worse. It can always be worse. Always. Look, there's only certain things in life that I ever wanted to be educated to a certain degree about, like we all should do. There's only certain things we can hang on to, certain levels of knowledge that we're going to ever want to know about things to a certain level in everything we do in life. Am I the only human that knows that? So don't tell me I ain't got a right to be pissed off. I got just as much right to be pissed off as you or trucking with Norm or anybody else. Or the next son of a gun that wants to take the first guy's head off you can find. But that's not being human. That's not being who we're supposed to be. We're supposed to be much better than that. When we're in this form, we come in this form, man, hey, look, we're still food for the chump chain. All right? But we've got to be more tender with each other along the process. I realize there's a lot of animals in the human race that's been mixed in and hybrided with us. I understand that. They're set here to do their thing, man. It's just like anything. It's just like the lawnmower that mows the blade of grass, for heaven's sakes. I planted that grass. I can control that grass. You know, come on. That's just the way the Creator does things. But when we're all grass, we're supposed to get along with each other. And that's the reason why Big D's going to Tennessee. I'm done putzing around with people who don't really want to be real, but then they want to try to make that a reality over me, or over you, or over somebody else. That's the spiritual side of this that we've got to understand. We've got to identify with this. And so while we learn to how just kind of put that in your back burner there and twiddle that around for a little bit here, let's listen to Mr. Rhubarb on the Big John Boy and Billy Show here in Tennessee, Bible Belt Buckle, USA, in the Big D's Man Cave.
That means Mr. Rhubarb.
Hello, Americans. I'm Mr. Rhubarb. I'm not calling myself Soup Muggy Mug. I mean, I'm not calling myself. Maybe Soup Muggy Mug. Soup would be good. That was stupid. Snoop Nuggy Nug. My Snoop Nuggy Nug persona. That wasn't working too well either. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
I decided to try something softer. Kind of had a hard edge sound to it.
Yeah.
Although the Soup Muggy Mug is softer. What about this? Listen to this. Who can take a news brief, add a quickie joke, make you laugh so hard till you think you're gonna choke? The Nugget Man. The Nugget Man can cause makes it with news. I go with Soup Muggy Mug. Maybe my persona needs a little more work. Well, let's get to it.
Mine too.
A man from Waco, Texas tried to steal the Olympic torch as it made its way through Texas. How come every time we hear about Waco, it involves flames and some nut on a mission? You tell me that? Star Wars creator George Lucas is reported to be extremely secretive about the storyline of his newest script, which revolves around the parents of Luke, Leia, and Han Solo. Luke, Leia, those people. Okay. One insider says the plots are the best kept secret since Heidi Fleiss's Little Black Book. Wow, what a coincidence. One of the characters is named Jabba the Slut. Detectives have offered to drop their usual $100 an Simpson's ex-wife.
All right.
Simpson claims he lacks the money to conduct the kind of investigation he promised after being acquitted of the murder.
Yeah.
Well, he pays so much in greens fees. You know, I think I could find the real killer. What's OJ's address? Stupid. Actress Kathleen Turner says she is numb that ABC didn't want her show Style and Substance. Turner was featured as Chelsea Stevens, the queen of elegant entertaining. Turner says the parody of Martha Stewart may have been rejected because ABC's owner Disney may want to do business with Martha. Or it could be that it sucked. Addressing a group of foreign journalists hosted by...
I gotta turn this down just for a minute. I want to be in YouTube. I'm not being in any violations. Y'all know this is the radio, 103.5 right here in Tennessee. I hit Big D, don't know. I want nobody now. I'm just playing the Big D radio.
On the Andy Griffith Show on More OJ stories. There's a report that OJ may become a Muslim and adopt the name Muhammad Khalid Nasser. A California Muslim leader has reportedly become a close Simpson confidant. And this really interests OJ because then he would be allowed up to 4 wives to kill. I'm being hard on OJ. Sweet muggies busting in the way. A TV executive who is a close friend of OJ is reported to have been groping women at a recent company function in New York. NBC's West Coast president Don Ohlmeyer will not face an investigation unless what the network calls rumors lead to a formal complaint from someone. For his part, Ohlmeyer has vowed not to rest until he tracks down the real groper. He's a friend of OJ's.
Drag him down,
According to Entertainment Weekly, Pam Anderson's feature film debut, Barbed Wire, features 10 cleavage-revealing outfits worn by the star, 4 overhead cleavage shots, 15 shots of Lee's nipples. That surprised me when he said that. Nipples. And 55 lines of dialogue in which Lee utters 2 words or less. And they say that like it's a bad thing. A professor at the University of Arkansas at Little Rock who routinely wears women's clothes to work says he has no desire to appear feminine. He just likes women's clothes. He's got sort of the same philosophy as Janet Reno. Did you? And finally, ValueJet held a press conference this week and announced a stringent new set of safety procedures in the wake of the recent plane crash in the Everglades. The press conference had to be delayed for an hour and a half. The president of ValueJet apologized for the delay. He said his train was late. I'm Soup Muggy Mug, and I am out of here.
Now you see, folks, this is how the Big D does it, man. There's only certain things that we can do. I'm gonna plug my power cord in here on this phone. My wonderful little Samsung Note 3 that I still use works good. Sorry about this. I have to reset this, so just give me a second here. Yeah, I'm a lunatic. That's Big D. I'm a lunatic here. Come on here. Trying to work with a little cooperation here. Gotta need another prop. Oh, shoot. All right, I'll just hold this stupid thing. Look, folks. Look at me. I'm 61 years old. Got some physical issues. You know, had my mental issues a long time ago when my mama dropped me out on my head at birth. What can I say? Yeah. Bipolar. I've got some things that I don't care to particularly say altogether here in this spot. But what I've got is a job to do. And just like all of us, we all have jobs to do in life. I never bothered anybody in life to do their job. I always tried to help people get their job done as much as I could. Tried to help them, you know. Let me see if I can turn this thing here sideways a minute. See if I get a pretty deep, big piece sideways. Will it rotate? I am rotating the device. I did. No, it doesn't want to let me do it. Okay. I'll just sit here and try to hold it as steady as I can. Folks, nobody's taking my rights away from me to get what I've got in life. Nobody's going to take them from me. And I don't take anybody's rights to do anything from anybody else. And I don't do it through a voting machine in D.C. And I don't get down here in my local sheriff's department, talk to Sheriff Brown and say, hey, Sheriff, I want you to go sick this dog over here. If I got a dog that wants to come hunting and sniffing in my yard, I'll deal with him right here. Well, folks, there's a dog that's caught in our yard, man, and it's up there in D.C., and we got to go up there and we got to find out what the heck is going on, man. This, to me, is important, folks. If there was ever any time in the world, whenever you saw this, an awakening, the spirit of Elijah is sitting right here in front of you. If you don't want this, fine. Kill it in D.C., I don't care. You've been killing it for 61 years. What do I give a shit? What do I care if the world wants to kill the Big D? Because I'm going to take something to Big D, taking this to D.C., and I'm going to give D.C. a warning, and I'm going to tell you your last warning for peace on the earth. If you don't want peace on the earth, if you don't want this sword, if you don't want this sword of witness, if the desire for real true peace among humanity is not here, fine. Take it out. Throw it away. too, like your recycled life that you take, and just because the other side of the spirit that's driving us is the spirit that's driving us to try to be away from that which we're part of, and we're not going to get away, folks. You're just not going to learn. Everything that's going to be judged for that which it is, which it was created to be, is going to be put in its proper spectrum, in its proper place. It always is. Hell's always going to be hell. Heaven's always going to be heaven. And everything else in between is a firmament. If we can't get to a simple logic in 60 years on the planet, well, look, I've learned a lot from all your schools of wisdom and knowledge and education, my fellow brothers and men. And ladies, women, obviously, come on, you're all included. Big D's not racist, I'm not prejudiced, I'm not sexist. I love women. Why wouldn't I love women? I love men. I don't mean sexually, but I mean, we're brothers. We're supposed to love each other. What the hell is wrong with us? And you know, if we can't just together, we're one race. Forget the marriage. Forget the male-female. We're a race. We're a seed. We're just one seed in his Easter basket. What are you trying to do? You don't want to be the jelly bean because you want to be the big chocolate Easter bunny? What the hell is wrong with you? What the hell is wrong with you people? I love that shit, man. But come on, this doesn't need to be, we just need to settle into this. That's what the Burning Man is all about. We just, and that's what we're doing. We're figuring it out. It's coming. It'll happen. This is the dance floor, folks. This isn't hell. And we're not supposed to make this. You know, and I'm tired of Virginia and Maryland and D.C. and everybody else up there where I grew up around close to in Harrisburg, trying to freaking reach out and do shit to me that they ain't got a right to do. I know what's going on, boys and girls. I know what you're fighting against there, D.C. and Moscow and Beijing and the rest of the world. But you ain't fighting it where you are, so why are you trying to bring this fight to the street? What do you just have a right to eat us? Are all those demons that you're dealing with trying to make food for them? And you're feeding them us? I'm telling you, that shit's coming to an end, boys and girls. You know, Rex Bear had a nice program on last night, and if y'all didn't catch it, you need to go back and check that one out, because see, this is all part of what Big D's been trying to tell the world for years. I've seen this shit. I was a landscaper. I worked in the earth. I didn't need to go very far to find out what I found out. And it's time. It's coming out, folks. It's all coming out. And Big D's never been a liar when it comes to dealing with shit when people needed to really learn about something. I'll lie to your ass if you want to frickin' try to force me into a reality world that don't exist. Oh, I'll go along with you and make you think I'm your best buddy. That's how lizards do it, man. If you don't learn how to be the enemy, you are going to be eaten by the enemy. And I'm sorry to say, folks, many of you are just going to be eaten. You have no clue. Most of you folks running around in your churches, look, I grew up in that daggum church, not from 28 years of age when I got saved. So don't tell me I don't know church. Don't tell me I don't know your God, or you'll meet my sword. All right? It's that simple. I don't care who you are. There's not a preacher out there on the planet that's going to tell me I don't know God. He tells me I don't know God, and he's going to find out how much Big D knows God, just like Sonny Payne did over here in Maryville. Sonny Payne, he was a 1960s freaking NFL football player. Sonny's 12 years older than me. There might have been a day when Sonny would have been a tough guy, but Sonny ain't no tough guy to me. Come on, man. Look, this ain't about an NFL football player, but it was about that day in that truck. And I guarantee you, Sonny knew. You don't freaking try to test your God against me, pal. Your God is an old man now, trapped in a book, because that's what you went to get your master's degree in divinity and all that stuff. You know, this guy's, I love Sonny, don't get me wrong, but his God that day wasn't nowhere near the strength that he needed to be to deal with the Big D that day. And he offended me in front of my wife in my truck, and then he tried to tell me not to offend and talk that way in front of his wife? Come on, man, what is this, God against God shit? That was the day. That was the day. Sonny knew that I love Sonny, for God's sake. I supported Sonny. Gave Sonny a lot of money for his TV ministry here locally in the Maryville area. So don't even tell me about it. Look, this is what I'm trying to say. There's a lot of facade because preachers are getting away with shit. And I'm done with Benny Hinn's and Joel Osteen's and all their money-making shit, man. You all want to spin on that disc? Spin on it. Sit and spin until your head goes dizzy and you fall off, like Linda Blair. Go exercise yourself from that stupidity. But don't you dare try to lump me in with that Christian name and that Christian handle, because it's not happening. Big D is not a part of that. I was for many years, supported Israel, did the whole 9 yards. But there's just too much up here to Big D's cranial right now, and you have not taken it away. And so that's part of what I had to get out, letting everybody know that I'm prepping through these videos now, my ministry, if you want to call it a ministry. But this is it, folks. You know, you want to kill me? I'm on my way to D.C. The D.C.'s the 8th. The trip is the 8th up there at the Moore rally, the mother of all rallies. Get online, check it out, spread this out when you get it. This is going on Twitter right away as soon as I set this up today. I don't care what people don't like about the Big D. I don't care what people can say about my past. I don't care what I can say about your past. What I can say about together with my future with you, whether I'm alive or dead on this planet, is you're going to deal with this steel. It's time to deal with the steel. And that's the new motto. I'm dealing with the steel as I take my other steel, my rod, and ride up to D.C. and meet a bunch of people that are ready for me up there, and we're going to have some fun. We're going to dance on our way from our parking lot or wherever they're going to drop us off and take us to the mall, and they'll know we're coming. One way or another, folks, this is coming. Big D's coming. My life is here. I'm accountable for something in this world, just like anyone else that has a right to lay claim to what they think they can do for their God. There's treaties out there that guarantee my rights to be able to defend my God and do what my God asked me to do. There's treaties out there, folks, that you're not going to get away with. And you lawyers, you want to call me nuts? Fine. You can do whatever you think. I've got a right to live my life until a man can try to take it from me. It's as simple as that. 61 years of age, folks. Who the hell do you think I'm afraid of? Guys 10, 20 years older than me? Or their money? Or their kids that are could be my grandchildren or my children? I'm surrounded by the enemy. Who the hell do you think I'm afraid of? I'm going to D.C. and I'm shoving this down your throat. Because this is my life, and you don't have a right to pin me into something that I've already been set free from just because you ain't figured out how to get out of it yet. I know what's coming. I know where you're headed, world. I know what the hell is going on, and a lot of you don't. Now, like I said, you want to find out somebody else that knows what's going on? Get on Rex Bear's video he did last night, and you talk and you listen with your compadres to somebody that'll blow your mind away, and then you'll be able to understand the kind of ship that the Big D's been in for a lot of years now. The ships just keep getting bigger, boys. And I ain't got time to worry about who's got intel, the who did what to what dope, and who screwed what bimbo, and what politicians got what over this, and what priests are falling through the freaking cracks now and everything else, and finding out that everybody else is in the big cluster that everybody's in. And I'm here to cut a hole in the bottom of that bag and help drain the swamp. And it's just a spiritual cut. That's all it's got to be made. Like I said, that sword never needs to leave the scabbard. Never. But I guarantee if somebody wants to take me to the task and offer me a nice duel, we'll set up on the floor. There ain't a man on the planet that I won't go to task for this issue of what I was created for to do. Now, you see what I'm saying? Are you getting that spirit now? That's the spirit of life. This time Elijah's coming down out of his cave, and he's dealing with Jezebel and Ahab in front of the world. You see, the stage just gets better, folks. So this is where it's at, folks. This goes live on YouTube, man. This is live right now. All I got to do is hit it and push it, and it's going to be up there, and I'll put it out. Everybody can see it. This is Big D's Man Cave. This is Big D's radio show. This is Big D's life. This is Big D, and this is who I am. Make no mistake, boys and girls. You ain't changing this steel. I don't care who you are. You're not changing this steel. You got it? It's as simple as that. I love y'all. Now, I want you to have a good day. Oh, we got to listen to this.
Welcome to John Boy and Billy Playhouse.
Oh, John Boy and Billy
Today's
Playhouse.
episode, Drinks for almost everybody.
Ooh, we got to listen
Our
to this.
story opens. An out-of-state visitor has just strolled into TJ Eagle Feather's All-American Sports Bar in Dothan,
Alabama.
Well, howdy, Chief. What you drinking?
Yeah, can I get a Susan B. Anthony IPA?
What do you think?
So I'm guessing that's a no.
Yeah, Miller, Budweiser, Coors, Michelob.
Okay, I'll take a, let's see, a Mick Ultra.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
excuse me, buddy. You ain't from around here, are you?
Just got to town. Name's Richard Llewellyn. I'm with the International Brotherhood of Construction Professionals.
Is that some kind of union?
Yeah.
You might not want to say that too loud. This here is right to work country. Not really your kind of crowd.
You know, actually, you said it a whole lot louder than I did, but I get your point. It does look a tad Duck Dynasty in here.
Well, how's that?
Well, you know, all the American flags and the deer heads and the Trump hats and stuff like that.
Is that a problem?
Well, no, it just means I've got a lot of work to do in this town.
Do what now?
Well, Pops, you see, a unionized workforce is just the thing to turn a podunk place like this around, and that's what I'm here to do.
Well, good luck with that there, Junior. We don't really go for that union jazz around here.
Oh, yeah?
Don't expect to win a whole lot of folks
This
over.
is really good.
Well, watch this, my friend. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. Your friends at the International Brotherhood of Construction Professionals would like to buy the next round for everyone in the bar.
The Masons.
With the exception of this Trumpy-looking gentleman right here. What do you say to that, Slick?
I say you're wasting your time and money.
This is so
Although
funny.
you being a union guy, I reckon it's really somebody else's money.
Well, hardy har ha. Folks, the IBCP would like to make that next round of drinks doubles for, again, everybody except Mr. Make America Great Again. Now who's wasting their time?
Still you, big mouth.
Okay, that's it, Pops. You're going down. Folks, the IBCP would like to pick up everyone's tab from now till closing time, not including Big Mouth over here, and that means food and everything. That's right. What do you say to that, Gomer?
Whatever knocks your hat in the creek. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to run and take a whiz.
Hey, bartender. I've been doing everything I can to get that guy's goat. I just picked up everybody's tab in the bar except his, and he doesn't.
We hope you've enjoyed John Boy and Billy Playhouse. Thank you. Tune in again next time. We'll hear the crusty old Michelob rep say,
Hey, big man, let me hold $1.
Don't you love it? Don't you love it? How you gonna kill this? You gonna kill the Big D? Go ahead. The Big D's coming from Tennessee to DC. Kill this. Have a nice day, folks. Love you. See ya. Mean it. Bye. Meh.